Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you like fishing related content or outdoor stuff, then please consider hitting that subscribe button. I'm sure you'll find something on my channel of interest. You are joining me now back on the banks of my syndicate just because I know it is good for a winter bite, and at the moment I am very limited on what time I can spend on the bank, and I am turning up in darkness on a work night and I'll be leaving in darkness. So let's see what happens over the next week, and I will try and put in a few overnighters, and possibly, fingers crossed, if I get it right, I reckon I could probably nab a fish or two. So yeah, see you soon. Look at that for a February carp. Over the past couple of seasons, you would have seen me catch some remarkable carp from our syndicate. The lake itself is a one of a kind. It has a river that flows in at the top and straight back out again at the weir, which is situated at the bottom end. This lake is gin clear and stacked with weed at the right time of year. I'm sure this creates the quality of the water, which leads to the dark colours on these amazing fish. Exactly the type of carp I like fishing for. I joined this lake to target one Pacific carp a couple of years ago, which I was lucky enough to catch after just a few days of joining. I seemed to be in the right place at the right time that day. Since then, I've continued to put in a few sessions here and there, as it still has some incredible old carp that will still be worth a go. I've been lucky enough to catch a few really nice ones in this time, but there was still the lake's biggest common that was avoiding me. So I definitely had enough of an excuse to keep plugging away. The winters on this lake have been extremely kind to me over the years, and they seem to have a routine of venturing up into the shallow water when the temperatures drop, and I've definitely had my fair share of carp from that swim over the past couple of seasons. The only thing wrong with this area, I found it didn't produce the bigger carp. I only managed doubles and a mid-20 for my time and efforts, so this year I decided to concentrate my winter overnighters at the deeper end of the lake, fishing up against a fallen tree, which most certainly the carp like to hide. My first time fishing this area, just after the Christmas period, was a really productive one for me, having 4 fish, with 3 of them being over the £20 mark, and one of them being a known carp called the smudge common, around £28. A really good day's fishing, making the most of the warm spell, which most certainly triggered a feeding response. The rigs and the bait I've been using is my go-to during the winter period. A short supple hook link with a balanced hook bait topped with a few maggots. Well, the overnighters have definitely been alright this week. I say we're at the back end of February. Last night was pretty cold, to be fair. But yeah, we're still catching, so it's a real plus point. Yeah, tallying up the nights this week, but yeah, as long as the fish keep coming, I don't mind. So yeah, I'll get her out and I'll show you. How about that one? Absolutely black. Another one that's fallen to the maggots, and yeah, my second one this week on overnighters, so it's absolutely working out just right for me at the moment. So yeah, I think we'll get her back and get to work. I'd like to stay here today, but as it seems, the fish are coming in the night anyway, early morning kind of time spell. So yeah, a lovely one. Right, let's look back. Well, I've just turned up at the syndicate, come straight from work. Just had to have a quick change out the back of the van. It's a Monday night, so I thought I'll come straight from work and hopefully try and catch one before morning, and then I've got to pack up and get straight back to the job. So yeah, obviously I fished this place quite a lot in the past, and to get a February fish, this is the place you want to be. I've got quite a lot of maggots with me, and I'm going to ship them out nice and quietly with the pole and just hope that there's a bite on the card. So yeah, racing against the light, so let's get cracking, tie up a few rigs and ship them out. Waking up after just a few hours sleep, I thought I was in for a motionless night as the lake was silent and still. But just as the light started to break through the trees, my right hand rod had a sudden drop back, and as I lifted up into it, I knew I had something slightly bigger attached. It's about to get light in about half an hour. So look at that. For a February carp. I'm pretty sure that's one of the biggest commons in the lake. Yeah, the maggots have done it again. Yes. Let's get her out and stick her in the sack for half an hour, and then it shall be light. Do a few pictures and then get to work. Come on, stop bouncing. I would say that is £33 dead on. Absolute happy days. Get her in the retainer for half hour, it'd be light. Well, I can't believe it. I try to set myself a target every year to catch a fish a month, you know, because you're not that as frequent, are you, on the bank in winter as you are in summer. And I've managed to do it all the way up till February so far. And February is a good one, with the biggest common in the lake. Absolutely got buzzed with that one.
Oh, there it is. Look at the size of that for a February carp. Yeah, man, absolutely buzzed with that. Looks proper gnarly as well. It's a big old boy. 33 pound on the nose, on the maggots, and what a fish to have on a February morning. Yeah. What a lump. Then slip it back and get off to work. That's what overnighters are all about.